Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to another episode of High School Possession. Last episode, a little testy. I've given the game a day or two. I'm looking forward to getting back in it and seeing what stuff the game's gonna throw at us next, because now I feel like we're ready for anything. By the way, I just realized that kind of looks like Ernie up in the corner on like the dresser. So that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that's Ernie because that's what it looks like. So we're back in Kazumi's body after we did things that I never want to talk about again in the last episode. So without further ado, let's keep going. Kazumi again? Well, that follows the pattern, but I don't feel right somehow. Maybe Kazumi's sick or something. She looks okay in the mirror, but it's such a strange feeling. What happened yesterday? I remember being alone with Arata, unfortunately. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to forget that. It's seared into my brain. Maybe that's why I feel like crap. The disgust is actually eating at my soul. What happened after, though? I found Akiko's diary and then nothing. I woke up here, but that can't be right. It's morning. I lost almost all of Saturday? I don't remember a thing about it. It's like I went to sleep, but I don't remember doing that either. I just woke up in this body without explanation. I wonder what that means. If it's a sign that something's changed. Obviously, I'm not back to normal yet, but there's nothing I can do, but I better go check it out anyway. The hospital isn't too far from Kazumi's house. Oh, I actually get to pick what I wear. I'm so used to just throwing on her uniform. These clothes look casual. They should do for a quick visit to the hospital. Excuse me? Yes, can I help you? I came here to check on the patient on this floor. His name is Hikaru. I was wondering if everything was alright. Ah, did you speak to his parents? No, I haven't spoke to them. Oh, then you were simply curious about his condition? Yes. Why do you sound surprised? I'm sorry, it's just the timing is a bit odd. I assumed you'd heard. Heard what? I don't mean to alarm you, but yesterday we had to put Hikaru on life support for several hours. What? Life support? I almost died? Ah, you look very startled. I'm sorry. I should have started off with saying that he's alright now. He's resumed breathing on his own and his vitals have stabilized nicely overnight. We're still not entirely sure what caused the incident, and we cannot predict how his condition may fluctuate. However, we're optimistic he is recovering from his ordeal right now. I see. I'm actually getting worse rather than better. I'm sorry, what relation did you say you had with him? Well, see, this is the weird thing about this game now. Because why would I, right, say that we're very close as her? I don't know why I would say we're very close, but I feel like I'm supposed to say we're very close to like advance certain parts of the story. Why would I tell this doctor what our relationship is? This is funny. This is like the most I've struggled with like a decision like yet. Mostly because I'm just trying to like cheat the game. We're just friends. We are just friends. But I guess we did read her diary. And she said, I'm gonna go. We're very close. That's the truth, isn't it? Kazumi and I are good friends. Alright, maybe I implied a little bit more than just that. She did write in her diary that she likes me, so yeah, that's the only reason I clicked it. That's my only justification. If that's true, there's no reason that we couldn't be more. Why is my phone? Stop it, phone, please. If only I wasn't lying 20 feet away and completely unconscious, of course. Technicalities. I see. I promise you, you're doing everything that we can. We don't want to keep you or his family in suspense any longer than necessary. However, with these conditions, patients usually have to come out of it on their own. We have no way of judging how long it will take him to regain consciousness. Not even an estimate? It would be helpful to know how long I might have to borrow bodies from people. We always hesitate to give families and loved ones false expectations, so no, I'm afraid not. The best I can tell you is that you should be optimistic. You can go in and sit with him if you'd like. I'll do that. Thank you. This happened right after I messed up with Akiko and Kazumi's lives. Is it because I'm interfering or because I'm not doing the right things? At first it seemed stupid to think I had switched bodies for a reason, for some purpose. But if you had asked me if any of this would have been possible right now, I would have said no. The fact that I'm switching consciousness between the two girls I like, that can't just be a coincidence, can it? I don't understand what's behind it, but something has to be. And if I mess up their lives, it puts mine in jeopardy. What should I do? Do I keep trying to help them, or do I just sit back and wait? Then again, that might not work either. Even if the result is something bad, I should try to do something for Kazumi's and Kiko's benefit. I can't just let their lives stay like this in my own self-interest. If needing life support means I lose control of Akiko and Kazumi, then I might not have much time. I need to resolve these issues as quickly as possible, or I might never be able to get my body back, or worse, be stuck in it, unconscious forever, and unable to change anything. So far, I've just made things phenomenally worse for these two. If I have to do better next time, I can't mess up again. Kazumi and Akiko are counting on me. Huh? I could have sworn it was probably just my imagination, but I swear my expression changed a little. I mean, in my actual body's expression, but that can't be. I'm here. Wait, I definitely saw it that time. The information on the monitors is changing too. I'm actually moving, but that doesn't look good. Oh no, I have to tell someone. Doctor!
What's the matter? Nurse, I need a crash cart. This is what happened yesterday. You wait out here.
What? What's happening? Am I actually watching myself die? The monitor. Is that my heart rate? It's... Ah! What the... This is weird. Alright, drink time.
Things are looking worse, people.
What happened? Well, where am I? This is Akiko's bedroom. Then I'm not... I didn't... The doctors must have stabilized me. Did I do that to myself? I was fretting and stressed. It happened right before the incidents with Arata. Even if that's the case... No, especially if that's the case. I can't get worked up about it. I just shouldn't think about it. Man, I really shouldn't have thought that. Now I won't be able to maybe think about anything else. Okay? Breathe. You're fine. You're in Akiko's bedroom. You might only have a day or two to act and change Kazumi's and Akiko's situation. So it's now or never, and really, what I have got to lose at this point. I need to see what I missed once I left Akiko's body the other day and figure out what happened. I probably left her in a really bad state. Where's your diary? Saturday. Arata came over as planned. My resolve to tell him no completely withered away at once. I saw him. I know it's a stupid weakness, but it seems so much easier to just go with it. Go with it and get it over with. It wasn't enjoyable in the slightest. When I went back downstairs, he hadn't even bothered to stick around around the minute it took me to get back down there. I hoped that if I gave in to what he wanted from the beginning, then he would treat me nicely afterwards. Maybe he would stay and talk and cuddle like we used to. I just wanted some comfort. The person I think I truly love might be dying, and the one who I turn to for comfort just uses me and throws me away. Once I noticed Arata had gone, I just wanted to die. I had done all this for nothing and felt worse than ever. What's the point of stringing things along like this when they only get worse? Sunday. I sobbed myself to sleep last night. I felt so miserable. I wish crying and screaming into pillows really made things better, but they don't. I invited Arata over again and ended things with him. I was certain I would do it this time. I guess what happened instead. Guess what happened instead. I don't even want to think about it. It was the same old trick. Where he dangles a carrot of affection in front of my nose and watches me chase it until he gets what he wants. I feel so dirty and disgusting afterwards. All I did was drink. It was probably a good thing Arata didn't stay by that point. I probably would have let him do whatever he wanted, including having sex with me. My skin crawls just to write that. I really have felt like his toy then. I have no idea what to do. I feel like I don't have anywhere to turn. I go on and on about how horrible Arata is, but right now, he's the only thing that makes me feel less alone. It's the sadness just waiting to swallow me up. I wish it would. Akiko. She wants to commit suicide over this? I did this. I didn't stop Arata from doing whatever he wanted, and now Akiko's talking about killing herself. What if she had actually gone through with it when I wasn't in her body? What if she suddenly was just gone? How could I ever live with myself? It might be my doing. So much for not stressing, guys. I'm such an idiot. I just want to write down everything. To tell, see, this is what is killing me about this game. Like, that was like a really nice, serious, deep moment. But I feel like our main character is so stupid and does such stupid things, it erases whatever serious, touching nature this game is like trying to throw at us. Which like totally ruins the facade of it being like serious and meaningful. I just want to write down everything. To tell this isn't her fault, that it's mine. I should tell her that Arata is awful to her, and then she can leave him in an instant. She doesn't need him, but I can't do that. Who knows what that would make her feel? She might think she was crazy. Sometimes I still think I'm crazy. But I have control for now. I don't know how much I have, so I have to make this count, this very instant. I can't let Arata think this is another second. Even if I can't be with her, I still don't want her to risk doing harm to her. Or even the feelings that make her have that urge. She doesn't deserve that kind of pain. You feel bad about what you did when you were first in her body now, don't you? Did either of them ever mention that in their diaries? Or they just conveniently forget that part? I don't know what would work best. If I have influence over her opinions, maybe I could convince her she doesn't want to commit suicide. I could use her diary. Or I could try to handle Arata myself. Which way would best help her? Okay. Ugh, this pisses me off even more! Write lies in her diary or break up with Arata. What does it mean when it says write lies in her diary? This whole game I've wanted them to write in their diaries. This is not what I meant. I'm wanting him to do both of these things, and he... see, this is also another thing that just bugs me! Why don't you do both? I think you have time! Well, we'll do a quick save, because this is probably a really big option in this game. But from the very beginning, I've had this right in their diary, so I'm gonna do it. Maybe I don't need to change that much about Hikiko's surroundings. I can use my advantage over her perception to further my cause. Where's her diary? I really hope this works. I've decided to start turning my life around. The moment I considered suicide a legitimate option, I know I know that was going too far. From now on, I'm taking care of myself. As best as I can. How is it? I have to make the right choices for me, not for others. Life can be dark, and sometimes I can't help what I feel. But that doesn't mean I have to resort to suicidal thoughts. It seems so irrational now that I'm in a different state of mind. If I start considering that normal, I'm just going to make everything harder on myself. I have to stay strong and be optimistic and believe things get better. I know I can handle this. Life is just a series of days and nights of light and dark, and nothing lasts forever. It might be in the dark for now, but the sun will come out eventually. I just have to make sure I'm still here when it does. I do not want to die. I do not want to die. I do not want to die. This isn't me. I know it isn't. There are people out there who care. Need to think of them also. That was actually really nice and really well done. Kudos game. That's like the first time I've liked something in a long time. There. It's not exactly perfect, but I tried to settle for something a little reasonable. I don't want to be cheery. At least Akiko somehow recognized she didn't write it. I really wish I knew more about her perception and how she views the things I do. But if I get some of her emotions trickling in, I hope the reverse is true. I hope she feels my desperation to see her own. Speaking of, I just can't leave it like this, with Akiko's feeling so alone. I need to go to someone else, so I can confide in. If I never wake up, I won't be able to help Akiko myself. I need someone who Akiko sees often, though. Kazumi has her own personal problems right now. I don't think I should burden her with this, which leaves who? This really is a problem. Aside from Arata and myself, I don't know who Akiko is generally friends with, at least genuine enough to confide in about this sort of thing. This could be really disastrous if it ends up in the wrong hands, but there has to be... Oh. Yes, that should work nicely. Maybe even better than I expected. Alright, I know who I have to tell. If I leave quickly, I can get to school before most of the students show up. Good. It looks like only the teacher is here so far. This is so difficult, like there's lead in my feet. How do you approach someone with this kind of thing? I can't just blurt out something like it's perfectly normal. I know this teacher, and I know she has a reputation for being kind. But it's still not the easiest thing to do. Maybe this is Akiko's reluctance? Maybe she has to get past that and get help. One of us has to make that decision. So let's just go ahead and do it. Excuse me. Akiko, good morning. Aren't you here very early? Yes, I came intentionally early. Are you busy? What voice do I want for this teacher? I'm just reviewing today's material. Is there something something you need? Here it goes. I just thought I needed someone to talk to, and I didn't know who to go to, so... Oh? I'm always available to lend an ear when a student needs it. What seems to be the matter, Kiko? What did you want to talk about? About these, feelings, I guess, that I've been having. Feelings? I'm afraid you're going to need a bit more specific, dear. But do take your time, if you need it. Thank you. I'm not entirely sure how to put it into words. How did Akiko usually describe it in her diary? Maybe it's a lack of feeling, really. I I can't bring myself to care. It sounds like something really is wrong. Please, come here. You can talk to me, Akiko. Try to elaborate a little. This is the most nerve-wracking thing I have ever had to do. It feels like my heart's about to race out of my chest. Why is it so difficult just to ask for help? I've been feeling sad lately. No, that's not right. It's not sad, it's worse than that. Come on. If you don't tell her everything, then she won't be able to fully help. Say it like it is. I mean, Half the time, it's hard to feel anything. Even when I feel something, it's usually just a dark, heavy feeling, like I can't connect with anyone or enjoy anything anymore. It's been this way for a while, to be honest. You've been feeling depressed. This is an entirely uncommon feeling you're describing, so you're not alone. I will admit it surprises me, however, just from the way you act in class with your peers. Your grades have stayed unusually consistent. I guess I learned how to put up a good act. I really don't know how Akiko acts when she feels like this so often. Yes, sometimes it is very difficult to spot someone who actually has depression. I'm not a psychologist by any means, but I've had former students who struggle with similar issues. You have? Yes, and I can promise you one thing about all of them. They always said they felt their best when they talked to others about it, even if it took everything in them to even care about needing to talk. Is there anything that's happened to you lately to cause these feelings? Well, I can at least relate what she said in her diary. I live by myself, so I'm alone most of the time. It gives me a lot of quiet time to just sit and think too much. Then the person who I was closest to, my boyfriend, for a while, he got me through a lot, and we were a good couple, but he what? Admit the truth. I don't know why you lied at this point, but we're gonna say just for shiggles. Admit the truth. He was just using me in the end. I really thought he cared about me. I thought no matter how bad things got, at least I would always have him, but over the past few weeks, it's just gotten stupidly obvious. I don't know how I didn't see what kind of person he was. Where is all this emotion coming from all of a sudden? He just wanted me to do things for him, sexual things. I thought if I do them, they'd make me feel better, but it never did, and it just kept happening. I just don't want to feel... I just wanted to feel something for someone. I felt so trapped, I thought maybe I could get out of it. If I just ended everything. I tried to take my life. I'm sorry, Akiko, it's okay. You did the right thing, coming here and talking to me. I can't even speak. All these emotions. Is this what Akiko had locked up inside herself this whole time? You haven't hurt yourself, have you? No. Good. You can overcome this, I promise. Do you know there are counseling services here? Provided by the school. I'd heard of it, but I don't know why Akiko didn't go, but I'm sure she would know about them. They have announcements sometimes. But there's a stigma attached. Is that what stopped you from getting help? Maybe. Your health is what matters right now. And no one should hold it against you for asking to get help. This was the first step in the right direction. I can tell it wasn't easy for you. But we can help you, okay? You're not alone in this. Thank you. Bam. Oh shit. What just happened? All I did was blink and then I'm sitting on a toilet fully clothed. What am I doing here? This isn't Akiko's body. This is Kazumi's, and I'm not even using the bathroom. Oh no, she get hit. Oh. See, this is what first. That was like a very beautiful, touching scene about, actual life problems, and so yeah, that was very well done by the game. Something must have happened to my body again, but if I'm here, I guess I'm okay for the moment. I thought switching bodies every night was bad, but this is getting ridiculous. I was getting upset while talking to the teacher. I wonder if that had something to do with it. Is Akiko okay? I want to find out what happened to her, but I can't right now. I have to figure out what time it... Is this a sandwich bag? Was Akimi eating lunch in here? Oh right, she was hiding from Rika during lunch, which means it's almost time for swim class. Again. That's really sad. Oh, that's really sad. Damn. Just the thought is enough to make my legs turn into jelly. But I can't let that happen. I messed up once, Kasumi. I know that. But you have to trust me, and we'll get through it right this time. I'm putting an end to all this. I might not have much time left to do something. I have no idea when the switches will be happening now. I have to hit hard and hit fast. I can't afford to mess this up. But what do I do? Do I repeat what I did before, even though I messed it up once? Or do I take more serious measures to protect Kasumi? Shit, son. I have no idea. I have no idea. Damn it! I don't know! Oh, this is really freaking hard. Challenge Rika. Do something. What's that mean? Let's think this over, guys. The problem is, I don't feel like challenging Rika to another swim thing would help. You know? Challenge. I mean, if I beat Rika, what does that do, really? I mean, in my mind, that... Extreme. This is Kasumi's well-being at stake. I can't leave it up to half measures and hopes. I have to really take action. This could be the last chance I have, so every moment has to count for something. Rika? What do you... Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Come here! Hey, get off me! Are you crazy? Let me go! Don't you ever come near me again! What are you... Don't play stupid! I know you have to bully everyone into thinking you're so great, because there's nothing special about you. How dare... I didn't say you could talk. Oh shit! I won't be a part of it anymore. You're just selfish, ugly, insecure woman, and I want everyone to see it. You take it out on everyone else, but I won't let you anymore. Just let go of me. Being on this end isn't so fun, is it? I hope you enjoy your power trips, because they're over now. I'm sorry, alright? Just leave me alone. You're not sorry yet. I am. Tell me why you did it. What? Tell me why you were bullying me. The exact reason. I bullied you because I was jealous of you, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? Get your hands off me. You want me to get my hands off you? Fine. And remember, Rika, stay out of my way. I'm leaving. Good, and don't come back to the swim team. Holy shit! Freaking Kazumi badass! I don't know if that's gonna end up being good or not, but we'll see. There. That... And just in time, too. The teacher just came back in. Good thing she didn't come in the middle of that. Getting Kasumi expelled wasn't a part of the agenda. I think I sent the message loud and clear, and if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I might have been a little heavy-handed, and that's all that bullies react to. Now Kazumi won't have to worry about her anymore, I'm sure of it. The look on Rika's face when she just ran out. I bet she's never gotten a taste of her own medicine before. I'm now going to swim in peace without having to worry about... Whoa! Ah! I slipped. Oh no, did I hit my head? Was that the hospital window? I can't move. It's all around me. So much water. Oh, shit. She came back at us, didn't she? I feel so heavy. What? Shit. No. Breathe. Come on. You can do it. Breathe, Kazumi. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. That's right. What's happening? What? That's my voice. I'm back in my own body. Oh, doctor, not teach. Jesus. That's it. Stay alert, Hikaru. And and focus on your surroundings. Good. Now try to stay calm. Your body has gone through a lot of stress these past few days. You should be alright now. You need to relax. I'll explain everything to you once you're once you're something. Let's take everything slowly for now. Yes. Alright. I thought Rika came... Oh, jeez. Though I don't think explaining what's happened to me is probably a bit beyond your ability, Doc. I was starting to forget what it was like to talk without a high-pitched voice. This feels so familiar, finally. Do you know where you are? The hospital. Good, that's right. You should be alright now. But you need to lay back and relax. I don't think I have much choice. You'll feel weak for a while, yes? Being in my own body actually feels weirder than being in a girl's. My limbs are so heavy, like I don't have any strength. We believe you fell ill, likely in combination with stress and poor diet. You were aware of overworking yourself, maybe during school? I don't know. I remember having a headache. That headache was probably a symptom of infection? Though we couldn't identify it, that's most likely what caused this to happen. I know it's sudden, but you've been in a coma for almost a couple of weeks. I see. Well, you're taking the news rather well. It wasn't an extremely long period of time, though, so you should be able to recover nicely. Oh, right. I probably should have acted a little bit more surprised about finding out I was in a coma. That's old news to me now. Alright. Thank you. I'm just curious about what happened to assuming Akiko. Did I make a difference while I was in their bodies? And why did it happen? Was there some purpose to it? Or was this all random? Did I fulfill what I had to do? I hope Akiko doesn't start talking to what was his name? I can't remember it. It was so clear to me just a second ago, and now what did happen? Don't pull this shit. Don't pull this shit game. Don't pull this shit game. Your vitals look good. Your alertness seems to be improving. How are you feeling mentally? A little, confused. That's typical for patients just coming out of a comatose state. It may take you a while to adjust, but you should feel to your old self soon enough. Was I having a dream? Or why can't I remember? If it's all so foggy. But it did happen. It had to have happened. I'm sure of it. Or at least I was sure of it until I woke up. Maybe it was just a dream after all. It's not all that clear to me, like it felt all this time. How strange. But I think things feel normal again, at least. Oh. So everybody, how's it going, guys? You having fun? I'm having fun. That was fun. Game's over. I woke up though. Don't know what happened. I guess that's what you consider bad ending. Hmm. Oh, there's more. Good. Let's keep reading. The doctors tell me I'm fully recovered from my time in the coma. I've even been able to go back to school for a few days. When they first told me that, I was excited. No more hospital gowns and cafeteria food. No more endless hours in the same room. I would even get to see my friends. I occasionally wondered, maybe that's nothing in the game. Maybe I should be serious. I don't know. I occasionally wondered if they would come to see me while I was in the hospital. It preoccupied a lot of my time, honestly, thinking about Kazumi and Akiko. Wondering if they would come tomorrow or the next day. I never saw either of them. But I knew they were probably busy. Besides, it's not like I was in any danger at that point, and I'd be back in school soon enough. I found a lot of ways to justify it once I went back to school, though. Everything had changed. I don't know what could have... Oh, that's my timer. Good timing. I don't know what could have happened when I fell unconscious, but when I woke up, it was like a whole different world. I'm still not entirely convinced it was. Things happened that I would never have dreamt of. It would be too horrific. Akiko tried to commit suicide. One of the teachers had, found her in her apartment. One of the teachers found her in her apartment with her wrist slit open. That was the rumor anyway. They managed to save Akiko in time, but I wasn't able to see her. They took her to some facility where I guess she's getting treatment. After all this happened, the coma and Akiko's suicide attempt, I realized just how fragile everything is. It can all come spiraling down in just a few seconds. I knew I had to reach out to someone. I wanted to act on my feelings. Okay. I'm like gnawing my own hand off. I finally got the courage to confess to Kazumi. It didn't go the way I planned at all. She's completely changed. When I asked her, she looked at me with such resentment. She said I was weak and that she wouldn't be dragged down by weak people anymore. Fuck this stupid ass game. That she couldn't let that happen to herself. It was the most bizarre thing I had ever heard her say. I hear she doesn't really talk to anyone anymore. And when she does, it's usually unkind. Some people said she got into a fight with a girl at school. Kasumi's a good swimmer, and I know she's much stronger than she looks. She probably could have done some real damage. I don't recognize her at all. Why she became this way so suddenly is beyond me. I wanted to think it was something temporary, and she would come around. She hasn't yet, and I honestly don't expect her to anymore. She's not the girl I knew and loved, but I refuse to believe that she was always this way. Something dramatic must have happened to her. The life I knew before the coma simply vanished. I was only out a few days, but everything changed so drastically. I may as well have been out a few years. I'm glad school's almost over for me. I just want to get out of here and leave it all behind. The girls I cared about are completely gone. Wow. 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 So let's just recap just a couple things. So I thought they both went very well, especially Akiko's. Wrote down in the diary positive things and went and told the teacher stuff. And we kind of cried and finally let everything out, which I thought was perfect. I was like exactly what I would have wanted to happen. and then she went home and actually did slit her wrists? If you want to try and bullshit sell me on Kazumi, I guess so. It's the biggest cop-out ever. She just completely changed, and now she's a total hard ass. Stupid. 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 Done. So, guys, high school possession. Wow. That could not have gone more shit! Oh my... I'm really happy all of you who have stuck around with me this long. If you want to see more, if you'd like to at least try to see an happy ending, let me know, and I will do another episode. But if nobody wants to see another one, I probably won't do one. I probably will do another one anyway. I kind of want to see what happens in the next, like, an actual good ending, but I can't even. I can't effing even. Anyway, guys, I have been Phil Ferret, and I will see you back on the prowl next time. Bye.